Hi, Facebook and Instagram. If only I could show you what I was just doing. So I apologize for being late. I went to go check on some noises that I had heard while I was doing my community group Facebook Live. And you'll have to check my stories. I posted it in my stories, or if you're friends with me, go check my personal page. So Instagram, my personal page is All Things Mayo with dot in between, All Things Mayo. Facebook, you can go check my personal page, it's Kristen Mayo, or just check my stories here. But yeah, having a kitten is it's interesting, right? She's so cute and she's so fun and she makes us laugh. But yeah, she can be kind of naughty. So anyway, this is day 2. For those of you on Instagram, this is 5 oils you didn't know you needed. So I love this topic. I just got done chatting about it in my community group because, you know, even as an oil user, someone that's been using oils now for over 5 years, and I would call myself a novice as far as my understanding goes. Honestly, I mean, yes, I want to say that I'm a pro, so you all will believe everything I say. I'm just kidding, I don't really believe that. But I mean, my point in that I'm a novice is that the journey of essential oils just keeps going, and it's like life in general. The more you know, the more you want to know, and you just keep learning and growing, and it's just this thing. But I also I've been laughing at myself internally lately because I am a creature of habit to some extent. Like I could eat the same thing every morning for breakfast for several weeks, and then I'll change it up. And then I grab the same oils for my diffuser all the time. So there's a beauty in that. We want to, in some regards, keep our body guessing, change it up, because you never know how your brain is going to respond, how your body's going to respond to something new. As far as oils go, it's kind of fun. So the point of these 5 lives, we're on day 2, is that I can teach you guys or share with you my knowledge or my understanding of some of these oils in connection to the Winter Protection Kit, which is an unbelievable kit. We talked about it yesterday. Those of you on Instagram have a harder time because this stuff isn't saved. I am going to be uploading it to essentialseveryday.com. So you can go, if you're watching day 2 and wondering what day 1 was, you can go back and check that. So this is kind of a fun day because these oils are really interesting. These oils, we're going to talk about a couple oils in a product, and these oils are amazing for your diffuser. You can take a couple of them internally, and they do amazing things for your body. Okay, so the first one is cinnamon, and I used to have, I don't know if it's still in here, I used to have a bottle of cinnamon on my desk because there's something about swiping your finger on the cinnamon top and swiping it on your tongue, and it's like that red hot flavor instantly kind of wakes up your brain, gets you energized. There's some emotional qualities to it of helping you be more creative, be more but we're going to talk about some of the physical benefits. Cinnamon is very, very effective in helping support our body and fighting off things that are harmful to it. Okay, so it's a powerhouse for our immune system. It is why it is in our On Guard blend. On Guard blend is our immune boosting blend or our immune support blend, and it has cinnamon, clove, and wild orange, which are all really high in their antioxidant values, in their support value, that kind of thing. Okay, so just 1 drop on your tongue, swipe it across your tongue. You don't actually need to tip the bottle back and take a drop. that's a lot of cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of those that you do need to dilute with coconut oil because it's very spicy and you can become sensitized to it. You don't want to do too much of this oil because it is really strong. Okay, hey Linz. So diffuse this daily. I like to, honestly, this is going to be, I'm going to talk to you about cinnamon, cardamom, arbor vitae, and then I'm going to go try it in my diffuser. I'm actually running On Guard in the kids' rooms right now. Just during the day, it's going to clean the air in the rooms and kill off anything that is nasty in there. Because, you know, kids' rooms, yeah, I walked in my daughter's room the other day and I was like, oh, I said, hey, can you empty the trash and leave the door open for a minute? Because I don't know what's going on in here. Sometimes we find things in her room and I'm like, how long has that been there? That's really, really scary. Anyway, I digress. So cinnamon, dilute it with coconut oil. We use coconut oil because it is very easily absorbed in your system. It doesn't leave a greasy residue, that kind of thing. This would be a good one to put on your kids' hands and feet, especially those younger ones, like under 5, you know, or use the On Guard hand sanitizer several times throughout the day to help support their immune system. And then, you know, in other ways, they can combine this with arbor vitae and apply it to their body. You could even just apply it to the back of their spine and their neck. Okay, cardamom is next. Cardamom is that kind of warming spice that is in a chai tea. I love a dirty chai, and I've actually made one with oils before using cinnamon and cardamom. So I'll try to remember to post that picture of the recipe. But cardamom is really warming to the body and will help boost your immune system and help you battle whatever it is that is fighting in your body, okay? The warmth of cardamom, this is why it's helpful to apply it topically. It is helpful in breaking up that congestion. It is helpful in supporting and battling things in your body. And so this cardamom is in our Breathe blend, but like I just got done saying, switch it up every now and then. Cardamom, you may find that the cardamom, just 1 drop versus whatever is in the Breathe blend, when you're getting all of the oil mixed together, you may find that your body loves that, and actually your airways open up so much easier using cardamom, just straight cardamom. You could put this in a tea just as an immune boosting property. The cinnamon, the cardamom, maybe some lemon or On Guard, in a little bit of honey, add some hot water. This would be a nightly ritual for you. And honestly, adding some copaiba to it, which is one of the oils. Hey, Nat. This is one of the oils in the winter protection kit. So that is actually a really good option. Okay, so cardamom, let's see what else I missed. It's going to help balance the inflammation levels in your body as well, so helping your respiratory system, applying it topically. I don't remember if I told you the tip of using your Breathe stick, and if you are unaware what a Breathe stick is, it's a little, I don't have one close, but it's a little stick that has this it's kind of a jelly deodorant type consistency, and it's similar to, you know, what else we would put on our chest growing up that starts with a V, and helping open up your airways. And you can apply it to your airways. You could run it on your sinuses, the bottoms of your feet, and it just really helps support your immune system. But I was telling somebody, actually take a drop of your oil that you're wanting to apply as well. So I like a lot of Siberian fir. You could use cardamom with your Breathe stick, and then apply it. And this is also a really good tip for your deodorant application. If you use the Balanced deodorant or one of doTERRA's deodorants, if you take a drop of oil, so as women, we need something that is going to filter our lymph nodes, that's going to help support that area of our body and going across our chest, if you know what I mean. So something like cypress, black pepper, even just frankincense or copaiba on there. So 1 drop of that before you apply your deodorant, and honestly helps the deodorant apply easier to your armpits as well, okay? Arbor Vitae. So there's a really cool sourcing video that doTERRA did on Arbor Vitae, but if you look at it at the tree, it actually, once it's died, it fossilizes itself. What is that called? Yeah, fossilized wood. Is that the right word? But anyway, if you look at it, it looks like it never died. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it just has really amazing life-giving qualities to the tree. So when we use that in our body, it's similar effects, okay? It has 7 tropolones, which they are kind of a defense against in the body, and they kind of trick or confuse things that are in the body that shouldn't be. So it's really helpful in supporting our body's immune system. It's also helpful in opening up your airways and supporting, because remember, a tree filters the air. It helps open up our airways, cleansing the air. It's just really great ones to breathe in. So when you apply that one topically, or you put it in the diffuser, my husband thinks it smells like a wood shop. It's a good one. It's really strong, so I would start with like 1 or 2 drops and something else. But you could diffuse it with Breathe and open up your airways and help filter the air and help your body's immune system. If you're watching and you use any of those 3, pop it in the comments how you use it. All of those would just be really great diffuser combos. I love having cinnamon on hand just to add to my diffuser. Douglas fir, wild orange, and cinnamon is a great combo. The next one that I wanted to chat with you guys about is Zendocrine Complex. So Zendocrine is not an oil, but it is amazing. It's an herb form, and I often use this book, Essential Life, and you can get it on Oil Life or some other forms. But the Zendocrine Complex is also called the Detoxification Complex, and it is a blend of 14 active whole food extracts and in an enzyme delivery system that supports healthy cleansing and filtering functions of the liver, kidney, colon, lungs, and skin. So really, really beneficial for your body. This would be something that you could take every day. And I won't get into everything in there, but all of these products are really great for cleansing and supporting your internal organs. And if your internal organs are working correctly and up to par, it's going to help your whole body function better. If this is beneficial for your lungs, that is going to help you with respiratory issues, right? So I've heard this explained as kind of the fortifying blend. So the Zendocrine soft gels is kind of a detox, and it's more than just, taking a citrus oil throughout the day in your water. The detoxification soft gels, the Zendocrine soft gels, it's a blend of essential oils that support natural detoxification of the body to help cleanse out toxins and free radicals that slow your system down and make you feel like heavy weighted. So I would suggest that everyone use the Zendocrine soft gels at least 1 week out of the month, once or twice a day, 1 week out of the month. Some of us, I heard one of my friends was like, oh, we do this every Monday after we've had a weekend of eating not so good and drinking not so good. So that's one way to do it. If I have been exposed to a lot of gluten, or just I'm traveling and eating differently, I like to do the soft gels. But then on a daily basis, honestly, the Zendocrine Complex is amazing. And they just got this back to us, I think it was November. They had been out of it. We source very particularly, And this was something that a couple of the ingredients, they were having some sourcing issues. So, all right, the last one is Adaptive. Have you used Adaptive yet? Throw your hands up in the air, send me some emojis. I have it going in my diffuser today, and I walked in the room after the door had been shut. That's my favorite trick, is I turn the heater on, I turn the diffuser on, I close the door, come back in about 10 minutes later, and it's warm and it smells good. And yeah, I was like, oh, I'd forgotten that I put it in there. So it was like a surprise to my body, but it's so great. Adaptive is it's such a great blend, and I want to talk more about it in the next couple weeks. But for now, we'll keep it short in that it helps us to deal with stress. And when we have stress in our bodies, we know that weakens our immune system, right? So if we can take care of that part of our body along with the other things, sometimes we forget that it's a holistic approach, that it's more than just taking an On Guard beadlet and we're good. We have to look at the whole picture, right? So we have to look at what we're eating, how much we're sleeping, what else we're exposed to. That means that we have to slow down enough to actually take the time to do that. So you want to know how long it took me to realize that right before my cycle, I would start to get worn down and I would get sick every single time, or about once every third time. Okay. It took me a long time to figure that out, but now I know. So now I can support my body ahead of time so that I don't run into that. So Adaptive, it comes in the oil, it comes in the soft gel or the capsule. The capsule is amazing. It actually has a different makeup than the oil does. Both are super effective, and both are, you should take both at the same time. You should diffuse, apply topically, because you're going to get different oils in. And then the herbal form, you're going to get some different stuff that's going to help with lots of things. Hey, Renee. So I think that's what I had there. Also, this time of year when the sun does not shine hardly ever, and it's so much further from the earth than we're used to, Adaptive would be a really great one to just take on the daily. Adaptive Complex, I, about a week ago, realized that I was just feeling, for like 2 or 3 days, was just feeling off, just really, really weird. And I started doing Melissa on my tongue multiple times per day. So I just swipe the top of the oil and swipe it on my tongue, just like you do with the cinnamon. I just got it saying. And then I started taking the Adaptive capsules every day. And that has been super, super helpful. And it's going to support your body during this time of cloudy winter gray skies. Okay. Hopefully that has been helpful. I don't want to keep you guys forever. If you have questions, pop them in the comments. If you have uses for some of these oils that I talked about, pop those in the comments. Again, I'm going to be uploading today and yesterday. And then I also did another live in my community group. I will probably upload that one. We'll see. I might just save that for the community group. But I'm going to be uploading these to Essentials every day. So if you've missed yesterday and you want to know what we talked about, why it's so awesome, the Winter Production Kit, that along with the whole breakdown of the kit and why it's so great is on essentialseveryday.com. So you can click on my profile link, for those of you on Instagram, and go find that. There's also a click to get started. You'll still have the option to not buy the oil, but you can go in and see what the cart looks like, how much it's going to cost you, if there's anything else you want to add, things like that. There's a link to that in my bio as well. Okay. If you're watching on Instagram or on Facebook and you're curious to learn more, I will pop up another link to start shopping. You can also click the Shop Now button. Or you can just go over to essentialseveryday.com and browse around. There's a ton of information over there, all stuff that keeps getting added daily. And actually, maybe today will be the day that I get the giveaway posted, because that has been coming, just takes a long time. So, all right, I will be back tomorrow at 11 I'll try to be on time. And tomorrow we're talking about Breathe Easy, oils for respiratory magic. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being on. Have a great day. Bye, Instagram. And bye, Facebook.